Welcome to my channel. Today's story is about a man called Julius. Julius was from a long line of rich people, but he was a rowdy man. He loved sports and women. And so Julius went to watch a football match in the village. On one of such occasions, Julius saw a woman selling food with a little boy at the football field. Then he approached the woman and sought to know her ordeal, for she looked stressed. The woman explained herself to Julius, and Julius, as a random man, saw an opportunity with the woman, which eventually led to marriage. Though Julius had earlier married a wife, he still married this woman who already had 2 kids and brought her to his house and made her his wife. The kid that the woman brought, the boy especially, never forgot his father. He never loved Julius. Julius did all he could to take good care of the young man and his sister, plus their mother. But the boy was ungrateful, always thinking about his father. Well, Julius married other women, had many children from his previous marriage and the new marriages he entered. The other kids will come to visit Julius and his wives in his mansion. They will come with their children, they will come with their wives or husbands, and they would make Julius and his wives happy in the mansion. But the other boy, who grew to be a young man, was just angry, never happy. He would rather spend his time with women, partying away, living a wayward life, scheming and plotting. He was lazy. He didn't go to school. When he was forced to go to school, he would not take his academics seriously. That was the fate Julius faced with this young boy whom his wife had earlier bettered from her previous relationship. Julius soon left him, for even when the young man came to his house, he came to steal. They didn't really care, never added anything to his house. Other of his children were doing very well. Like one of his sons that the woman bore for him, called Captain. Captain was very intelligent, hardworking, took his father's business to the next level, traveled around the world, established businesses, lived a good life, had a wife with a kid. But the other stubborn boy, called Caesar, was impregnating people all over the places, bringing one issue after the other. He said he was going into politics, but nobody heard anything from him. He would say, it's because I'm not from this village. That is why I was not given the opportunity. While Captain continued his work, doing his businesses faithfully and diligently, along the line, Captain fell ill. Instead of Caesar to care for Captain took good care of Caesar as his elder brother. Caesar came to steal Captain's goods. Even the lovely bird, the beautiful bird that Captain loved, Caesar came and carried it, leaving his wife to toil with Captain. Julius's other wife's daughter got married to a learned young man who also has traveled around the globe, an intelligent man, handsome and rich. The in-law that Julius had loved Julius so much. Julius confided in the in-law, called Jonathan, telling Jonathan almost everything about himself and his life, telling Jonathan about all his kids and wives. Jonathan listened attentively and kept record, for Jonathan was a very intelligent man. Jonathan would spend time with Julius in his mansion, he and his wife bringing gifts, spending quality time with him, making Julius and his wife happy in their old age. Eventually, Julius passed on. Captain also passed on. It was now time to execute the burial. The burial was done quietly, as was the wish of Captain and Julius. While the burial was being planned, Caesar connived with some men to steal the will of Julius for the family. He went, stole the will, and held it. Changed some things in the will and held it. When the family gathered together to look into Julius's will, they discovered that there was no will. They discovered that the will that was there was fake, wasn't the real one. Because Jonathan already knew about this, and the man, Julius's wives, already knew about his will. They mentioned it to their children, who brought it up. Then Caesar declared, I have the will. I have the original will. There was chaos in the gathering. Jonathan wouldn't have that. The other kids wouldn't have that. So they pounced on Caesar and fought him and forced him to bring out the real will. And so it was that Caesar brought out the real will. When he brought out the will, they held another meeting. There, they executed the chief's will as he wanted. After that, Caesar became very angry, moody and sad. He went and became a pastor. But even with the work of the Lord, in quotes, that he claimed to be doing, he was bitter, very bitter and angry. His son kept away from the family. The family of Julius moved on. Everyone was successful in their field. They were happy, doing their thing. Julius, as a pastor, was sad, angry, bitter, always complaining. it's because I'm not his son. And it's because I'm not their brother. Even to his half brothers, he was harsh to them, very mean. Soon, Caesar ran mad. He ended up in the dump site as a madman. The people that Julius had went on thriving successfully in their businesses. The men that Caesar had hired to steal the whale and to plot against Chief Julius's children came begging the family. They begged the children of Julius in their homes. Some came in the night, some on the streets, and the children of Julius forgave them all. Here ends my story. Caesar was helped and brought to the home and given comfort, but he wasted his life, didn't care about his future. He relied on extorting people, forging documents, using the easy way, which involves shortchanging people to attain wealth and class. This never works for anyone. No one should cut corners. Pay the price, do the grind, and faithfulness and hard work pays. It may take time, but it surely pays. Here ends my story. Thank you for watching my channel, Whispers of Africa. Watch our channel again. Thank you.